this instructional video, we will focus on the basis for any jump-related kite move. You might already have tried to jump, and most probably it looks something like this. However, with the right technique, it could look like this. Or maybe you've been trying to do your first back loops, and they look something like this. But with the right technique, they could be more like this. The key is load and pop. Load and pop is a complex move many riders struggle to master, which hinders them from jumping higher and loftier jumps. To master load and pop, you will need to break it down into its elements, as it is a rapid succession of actions that rely heavily on the right timing. The first part we will concentrate on is the loading of the board. To load the board, you first need to ride your regular upwind tack. Then flatten the board in order to ride slightly downwind. This will create some slack in your lines and enable you to lean hard into your harness and dig your heel side edge into the water. You should feel the pressure on your back leg increase as you point the board hard into the wind. Try to repeat this exercise with increasing speed until you can repeat it with ease and consistency. The pop comes right after the load, and you initiate it by kicking out with your back leg just as the board is pointing hard into the wind. Timing is everything here, so try to stretch that back leg just at the moment when the pressure reaches its peak and before you force the kite to the edge of the window, where it will lose power. You know that you've nailed it when you get some air under your board as you kick out. The body motion is by far the most difficult part of the load and pop, and will require practice until you get it just right. As you ride into the load, you lean hard into your harness and start to point your board hard upwind. When your board points 90 degrees to your previous riding direction, kick out your back leg and throw your body forward simultaneously, pulling the bar towards you. Once you are airborne, spot your landing and swing the board back under you, remembering to point the board downwind as you land. During the load and pop, the kite stays at either the 10 o'clock or the 2 o'clock position, depending on which way you are riding. If you struggle with keeping the kite steady, remember to hold the bar in the middle in order to make the kite less nervous. When loading the board, it is essential to find the right moment for the pop. Kicking out too late will not get you any air and force the kite to the edge of the window. To load your board properly, you need to pick a flat spot on the water. A small wave or chop can easily make you lose your edge, and it makes it impossible to pop out properly. As you pop out of the water, you need to pull the bar towards you simultaneously. Only then can you get more height in your pop and launch your body forward. By far the most common mistake is to jump away from the kite. The orange arrow shows the pulling direction of the kite, and the red arrow shows the incorrect body position. By throwing your body forward during the pop, you align the kite's pull and your popping power, which will result in a powerful load and pop. Remember, don't fight the kite, combine all power vectors to create the maximum amount of lift possible.